You will be left behind if you do not understand how to use frameworks. Small creators in 2025 will excel all the way in 2026 because they're using systematic and strategic ways to grow on YouTube. I just want you to be a part of it. So if you like that, follow me on these Google Slides. Let's see how we can grow and monetize in YouTube. Let's get into it. This is why most creators will fail in 2026 if you do not follow proven frameworks and systems that's going to set yourself up for success. There is a creator middle class. Like I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, okay, just like how there's an upper class, upper middle class, and then, lower class. All that's being depleted. There's either going to be a lower class and then an upper class, right? The creator middle class is going to be obsolete. Same thing, just in regular society. Middle class is going to be obsolete, right? So you're going to have that top 5% versus the 95%. Which category do you want to be in, right? Obviously, the top 5%. And the top 5% in the creator system, creator economy, they build systems, they leverage AI, they create legacy. That's what you want to do. You want to create legacy for what's going to happen in the future, right? The creator economy already has over $200 billion that's going to be into the economy, and it's going to just double, if not quadruple, by 2030. You can look up those facts for yourself, but those are just some of the things that I've been interested in. Okay, so the middle class, aka the 95%, which is you and I, right? But we are going to get past that with this video and other videos that I create. Subscribe if you want to follow along. They treat YouTube like a hobby, don't have a clear niche, and spray and pray content uploads, right? I do not want you to create random uploads of videos that you think that's going to go viral because you like making pancakes in the morning and you think you make the best pancakes. Like, stop it right now. Let's build those systems, leverage AI, leverage tools so you can enhance your brain and your ideas about what content and what value and what transformation you guys want to give out to the people on the other side, because that's what you want at the end of the day. Obviously, you want that financial freedom and location freedom and time freedom. But how are you going to get those things without providing value in the beginning? Okay. So, which one are you? Are you going to be the 5% or the 95%? And I know where I stand. Okay. Let me make this bigger. See if you can see my face a little bit better. Oh, look at your boy. Anyways, so this is what creators are going to do in 2026 to win. Okay. And this is what I want you to do. You need to use AI strategically. Okay. There are different types of AI, people, right? You have ChatGPT, you have Claude, but those are just large language models that you can use to, it can gather different sources of information on the internet and split milliseconds. So it can come out with the outcome that you so desire. Those are not the only AI tools that you can use to enhance your business. I'll let you do a little research for yourself so you can figure out how to use AI to your advantage, but don't just get stuck in the ChatGPT Claude AI trap. Branch out, okay, and use AI strategically. Create frameworks that align with your niche. So you may be asking what a framework is. I'll give you more information on that later, but for simplistic terms, a framework is just a system that you implement that you can continue to go back to and allow others, people to go back to have a streamline of events of how you want to create or how you want to do things. Think about it just like going to your 9 to 5. You know that you have this specific skill and what you do, and you need to clock in, do that skill, and clock out. Right. For me, I'm a PTA, physical therapist assistant. I know that I need to make sure that people recover in their strength, endurance, and their functional mobility. Okay. That's my whole day. And everyone has their different elements as far as the people that I treat, but I still have a system and a framework that I follow, that I went to school for, got my degree, that I made sure that I need to implement. So you can do the same thing. Also, create a consistent posting schedule, guys. Please just do it. Like, if you feel like you can only show up once a week, show up once a week. If you feel like you can only show up once every 2 weeks, do that. But don't go here and burn out and say, okay, I'm going to just do this 5 days a week. I have all the time. No, I'm not saying do that in the beginning. Do what works for you. But still, you have to set yourself up and create a schedule that's going to align with your lifestyle and it's going to allow you to grow online. Okay. So far, AI, frameworks, and consistent schedule. This is big. Number 4, key. Okay. Value over vanity. Okay. Forget the numbers. You're still beginning. You're not going to grow fast. It's just face the facts. You're not going to grow fast. It's okay. You may have an outlier video that blows up, but like if you worry about the numbers, if you worry about the views, the comments, the impressions that you're getting, you are going to fail. You need to give value. You need to give people transformations of the information that you're providing. Okay. If you're not focusing on that first and you're just only worried about yourself, obviously you're not going to get any business and you're not going to get any clients. That's just straightforward. So what the creators are doing in 2026, they're selling the truth of themselves and the truth of what knowledge they know, what they're going to give. They're being authentic. They're not being anyone else. They may get inspiration from other people, but they're 100% themselves. Originality is key. And they're giving people a transformation. How are they going to get from point A to point B, point A to point Z, if that's what it takes? Okay. That's what's most important to the other person on the other side of the screen. And if you're following along with me, you're already at that next step because you're thinking ahead. Okay. So don't follow the trends just to stay up to date with what's working. Add your own spin to it. Okay. Don't be a carbon copy. Let's really get into the nitty gritty. Let me make this smaller so you can really see what's going on. Okay. So use the vertical integration system. I was watching this documentary the other day about vertical integration that was applied through Apple, right? The company Apple. And it was really funny. It was they were trying to combine corporate and the hood, and they had Nipsey Hussle talk about vertical integration and how he used that for his businesses before he passed. Rest in peace, Nipsey. Okay, so you can use the same thing for YouTube, and I'll get right into it. Right, so how to game the system without owning it, right? And the reason why I say without owning it, because we do not own YouTube at all. Okay, usually vertical integration means that you own everything that's going on. Apple owns everything: the iPhones, the iTunes, um, the App Store, the laptops, the headphones, right? They own everything. They own, the delivery process. It's like that's what vertical integration is. It's basically keeping everything within you so you can minimize, um, so you can maximize profits and then minimize deductions being taken away from you from third parties, right? We can do the same thing, but the only caveat is that we don't own YouTube, but that's fine. YouTube is giving us that platform, which is allowing us to give leverage, and we own everything else, right? We may not own the video, but we own the email list, we own, etc. And I'm going to get right into it, right? So the lead magnet, that's what you need to give out for free, a lead magnet, or it can be paid. Which people come to you after they see your video on YouTube that's not owned. They really like the value and the transformation that you gave them to a certain amount. And they're like, okay, I really rock with this guy. Let me see what free content that he has. Oh, he's giving me a call to action to download his free ebook that's 12 pages long. That's going to help me grow on YouTube. Let me download that. Now you have his name, that person's name, him or her, and their email. And that's going to allow you to own your audience. But you already heard this. It's on YouTube. Don't listen to me. Listen to the ones that make more money, I guess. Right? So that lead magnet's going to get you right into the email list, right? That own traffic now. Now we're going from not owning anything to ownership, which is that email list. And then from there are many factors you can do. You can do community, low ticket, mid ticket, and high ticket, right? Community, a lot of people like to do that because it builds trust. But you can also build trust with the YouTube videos that you are making. So you can just start there, because doing a community that most big creators tell people to do is really hard to manage. Community, have mods in there trying to control everything, trying to make sure that everyone's appropriate in there. That takes a lot. So unless you have a team, building a community is not really ideal, unless your community is under 10 people. Then you can probably do that by yourself. But I would stay away from a community in the beginning. Build trust with your YouTube videos instead of a community. Now, low ticket offers. You can offer that PDF, that ebook. You can offer a one-on-one call, right? That's anywhere from people to go as low as $7 and go all the way up to $97, right? You want to keep that under $100. So people feel like, okay, I can afford this. I really like this person. I'm willing to pay for this because I do feel like they can give me a transformation. This can be your entryway to start making money as a small creator even if you don't have a lot of followers. Okay. Then you go right over to mid ticket or high ticket, right? Offers that's over $100, that's mid tickets, and then offers that's over $1,000, that's high ticket. These two things, you have to give them more incentive, right? Maybe you're providing a service with the mid ticket and high ticket. Maybe you're providing digital products, PDFs, and a service, right? They work with you one-on-one coaching and consulting or whatever you want to do. But the value has to be packed in here. Okay. So go down the vertical integration system. You don't own YouTube, but you own everything else that you're doing. Okay. The lead magnet, the email list, the community, low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, consulting, courses, all those things that you will eventually own. And start to build your website. Get that email that has not at Gmail at the end of it, but it has your company name at the end of it. And Gmail allows you to do that in their business suite. So we know how to do these things. We just need to implement it. One of my favorite creators is David Goggins. And this is what he says. People already know what they need to do. They're just not willing to do it. And that sticks to me every single time. You know what you need to do, so you just need to do it. Okay. So what's coming in 2026? AI, like I said before, it will continue to flood the creator space. Don't worry about floor. It meant to say flood. Either you use it or you get left behind. For me, it's just like physical therapy, right? You use it or you lose it. People who don't use their muscles, they get atrophy. The muscles deteriorate. They start to need walkers. They start to, lose their bodily mass. If you don't use it enough and you don't implement it earlier on, you will lose it as you get older and as the years pass you by. Okay. So don't be that person. Don't have atrophy. What else is coming? You, if you are a half-ass creator, okay, you follow trends, it's going to die out. You will be phased out. Okay. Trends will come and go. Trends, like, people have such a short attention span that if you post something on Instagram today, it will be forgotten tomorrow. That's how fast things are going. So give value. That's what I mean. Half-ass creators who follow trends will die out. So be a full ass creator. No, I'm just playing. But give value, give that transformation as I was speaking before, and you will outlast your competition. Okay. Your audience, they will crave realness, depth in their content. So your audience, focus on them. They will crave realness, your depth in the content that you provide, and the true creativity that you give. Who are you, right? Let me make this a little bigger so you can see your boy's face, right? The audience will crave realness. They're going to crave depth and content and then true creativity from you. Okay. You are your unique self. Do not get phased out by all these different people that's trying to follow trends, that's trying to do YouTube automation. I've tried those things. I've tried YouTube automations. I've tried to do trends. Those videos aren't up anymore because they were trash. Now I'm really just trying to provide and help people of things that I like doing, right? I like growing on YouTube. I like trying to figure out different systems that's going to help me streamline my content. I like doing those things. Okay. And I'm sure you're liking those too if you've been if you've been listening this far. Okay. So what does the future belong? So who does the future belong to? The future belongs to the creators who build systems, create personal brands, build frameworks, solve real problems, and stay true to themselves, aka an artist. I'm an artist. I used to break dance. I still dabble here and there, but I've been breakdancing since 2009. It's been 15 years. I would do that with no money to the ends of time. I don't care. As long as my body is still able to do it, I will do it. Okay. And that's being true to myself. And I know what goes behind that, the hard work, the dedication, the systems that come with creating the moves or learning the foundation of the moves and then implementing that into my own style. Think of the same thing with your YouTube channel. Okay. And if you need help, link will be down below. If you need help, link is down below. I can help. And if you need help, link is down below. Work with me one-on-one. I'll help you build your framework. And if you need help, link is down below. Work with me one-on-one. I'll help you build your unique framework, right? Your specific framework for your style in 5 days, man. And let's really get to this money. I know it's going to take some time, But if you stay dedicated in 2026, you will blow up. Okay. So let's get this out the way, get down here. This is the framework that I've came up with, the break framework, because I'm a break dancer. I thought about something that I could remember and can it be relatable to me, right? So this is what I will be helping you with if you were to hit me up one-on-one, link down below. Okay. So let's go through the break framework. B, build your identity, right? Clarify your USP, which means unique selling point or unique selling proposition, right? The values, the story, and your niche. The unique selling proposition is everything that we spoke of before. How are you going to take some foundation and use vertical integration to create your own type of systematic framework and then put your spin onto it, right? Bring your originality to it, bring your authenticity of who you are into it, right? That's how you build your identity and say, this is who I am. This is how I'm showing up. I'm not going to deviate. If you like it, that's cool. If you don't, bye-bye. There's the door. Okay. Who are you here to serve? You are here to serve the people that align with you, not the people who that's trying to pull you down. Let's get rid of those fakers. Okay. R, refine your message. Use hooks, scripts, frameworks, and metaphors to communicate all the information throughout your content, right? So for me, I didn't use any metaphors or anything. So for me, my metaphor was relating physical therapy to content creation, relating breakdancing to content creation, right? That's what my, going back to the build your identity, my unique selling point, my unique selling proposition is. I'm a creative that loves dancing and that also loves YouTube. And I work as a physical therapist. So I'm going to implement that into my strategies and my frameworks to grow online. And people can relate to that because other people work 9 to 5s. Other people may dance. They may not be a break dancer, but they may dance and they can understand the simplicity and what I'm trying to give off. Okay. But still, going back to the beginning, learn how to use hooks, learn scripts and different frameworks from different people, not just me. That's going to allow you to blow your channel up in 2026. E, establish systems. You already know. Frameworks, but there's another system called Flywheel, right? Under here, I put batching, posting, and monetization. Your flywheel could be a circle, right? That's going from idea to content to posting to monetization back to idea, right? You keep going back in a circle. Once you complete a task, it keeps revolving at 360. That's what you want. And you need to establish that system with the content flywheel. So link down below once again if you want to figure out how to follow a simple framework and the break framework. So link down below if you want to follow the break framework, you can download it. It's for free. And I have a video that explains everything, the ins and out of the break framework. Is about an hour long. All that's for free on my channel, and you can download it and it just comes right to your email. Link down below. And it comes right to your email. I want to give you the transformation. Let's do this together. Okay. A, attract your audience. Leverage long form content to build trust using storytelling and open loops. You can use short form content too and do the same thing with storytelling and open loops. But if you're trying to grow on YouTube, something that will leave you a legacy and people won't forget because they can keep coming back to your videos, that's what you want to do. And that's how you're going to attract your audience, right? You're going to attract your audience with the storytelling of your unique selling point, which is whatever you do for work, how you spend your life with your family, with your friends, how you just live in general, and what you're interested in. That's how you're going to create value, right? People want to people want you to be relatable. Okay. So you need to relate to them and go on their level and see how you can connect. Okay? And last but not least, K, kickstart monetization. Turn your attention into income with low, mid-ticket, or high-ticket sales. This is key, guys. In the beginning, you can monetize your channel. And monetization does mean money is coming in, but you can monetize your channel from the beginning, saying you do not have to wait to monetize your channel. Your channel can be monetized by day one with you having a low ticket offer or high ticket offer right away. First, having that lead magnet, getting them for free, and then they come back to you because they know, like, and trust you now. And they're going to get one of those tiers of ticket sales, okay? Or whatever you're producing. And that can happen literally on day one if you go deep, dive deep, and give the value and transformation from the first day. Listen, this break framework is ideal for a beginner, a small creator, and I know because I am one. Okay, you see my channel only have 125 subscribers. I'm still trying to grow, and I'm using different things. I'm going to show you along my journey different ideas and different frameworks that I'm using to grow my channel, that I'm using that's going to help me monetize and scale my business. This is key, guys. This is what you're going to do. And this is how you will not be left behind in 2026, because you have systems and you have value and you have transformations that you're giving to your audience. Okay. So once again, if you want to work with me, link down below. I'm only opening those spots to a couple people. I'm one person, so anywhere from 3 to 5. So if you're the first 3 to 5 people that contact me, we can get things moving. Okay. I want to help you out as much as possible. Link down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.